I was gonna go bike riding today, but as you can see, it's a rainy day here in the Northwest. So I decided to do like an EDC video on my bike specific gear. There's a lot of overlap with the other videos I've done with other EDC, I guess, loadouts. And I'll put the links to those other videos in the description. But like, subscribe. I do content related to this and just outdoor and exploration and stuff related just here in the Seattle area. So I'll go through my bike stuff. It kind of all revolves around, I think you can see it, this seat bag. I keep everything pretty much in here, or I put it in this fanny pack. So I'll go over both of those through the video. So let me take this off. So it's only held on with these two straps. This is the Revelate, let me look it up. Revelate Designs Shrew. This is the V1, I believe, but they have a newer version out now. As far as I'm concerned, this bag has been perfect, so I'm not really sure what they improved, but it looks like they have a new strap on top. Either way, this has been probably my favorite seat bag that I've used over the years. And what's cool about it is it kind of rolls up, kind of like a roll top backpack. So you can expand it to, I guess, about this size. And I've actually stored a really small like rain shell in here on days I'm not too sure about the weather. So that's pretty cool, but otherwise, if you have it kind of a small loadout, you can roll it down and it works out really well. So it holds on with those two straps. I've never had issues with it kind of coming loose or wobbling or anything. I've never had to tighten it on a ride. Overall, it's been a great bag. The only criticism I have is these, this hardware. I kind of wish it was metal. There's been times where I stretched it and I was worried it's gonna break. It hasn't broke, so maybe that's a non-issue, but I would really like it if that was metal. Otherwise, if I remember correctly, this is made in the United States. I will include links to all the stuff also in the description. And for something made here is about $60. And overall, I think it's a great deal. So I'll go over what I have in here. This is kind of specific to my gravel bike loadout. So I carry 2 extra tubes. I'm waiting for another tube to arrive because I popped one. But I carry 2 sets of tubes. I don't run tubeless in my bike, mostly because I don't want to have to carry the gear for handling a leak if I'm tubeless. And usually people that run tubeless still carry an extra tube in case the failure is too big to be taken care of with the sealant. So I didn't want to carry all that stuff, so I'm just sticking with the standard tubes, which hasn't been an issue for me. I also carry a napkin because when I have a flat, I'll usually rub some soap, and I'll carry a little Ziploc, a tiny Ziploc of like dish soap as well. And I'll rub some dish soap and stuff like that to help the bead set. So I carry a napkin to just clean off my hands, and if you're dealing with a chain, you usually get like pretty grimy. So this is just like a shop towel type napkin. So yeah, there's a tube, shop towel, and then besides that, this bag is empty. I keep everything else kind of inside of its own separate bag. This is a bag that I took from my girlfriend. I think it's an EDC bag. It's like one of those subscription services. So I keep these 2 bags both inside that seat bag. So within here, I have just 2 tire levers. These are the Pedros. I think it's kind of like standard go-to for most people. They're cheap and they work well. I have a Crank Brothers multi-tool. I'll put the exact model in the description. But I think it's the 18 piece multi-tool, and it has just a variety of different screwdrivers, hex sizes, and also like a chain tool, a tool for spokes. And I've actually trued my wheel with this, so it's worked out well. I have no complaints with this tool. I also have a little tire patch kit. This is just the Rema Tip Top, and I've used this for patching my tubes. All my tubes have multiple patches except the one that just popped. The problem with that is I couldn't find the hole in that one. But otherwise, I just patch them up and I put them back in the bag if I get a hole. And these patches have worked great. I haven't had a patch fail on me. And for air, I use, this is the Toe Peak, if I remember, Toe Peak Micro Rocket, the aluminum. I think they also have a carbon fiber. This has worked out okay. I'm not extremely happy with it because it takes so much to pump up, and I've had issues with kind of like parts coming loose while I'm pumping. So I'm not super confident in the longevity of this, but it's worked out so far. I do like the little gas canisters, but the issue with those is they're one use and you're kind of done. So if you have multiple failures, you're gonna have to carry multiple little CO2 tanks, or you're kind of screwed. So I've just gone with the pump because it's a little simpler. If we're going on longer rides, I'll actually carry like a bigger, kind of like a larger pump. It's almost be used as a 4-pump. I don't have that out here, but I'll carry that if there's multiple of us going on a ride and we're kind of splitting gear. So that's everything in this seat bag. So this has worked out for me. I've never been stranded with this loadout. It's kind of minimal, but it's worked out for me. The fanny pack is kind of only used during the summer. And what I carry in here is a mask, just in case I need to stop anywhere. This is probably going to be going away soon, so that's kind of, it might not be relevant soon. And I'll also carry my wallet and an inhaler since I have asthma, even though I don't really need that very often. If it's during the winter, I'll carry these items, everything that pretty much gets stored in here, in a jacket or my pants pockets. During the summer, I like to wear shorts and a t-shirt, so I have to take this so I have that storage. As far as like protecting myself, very, very rarely I'll carry bear spray if I'm really out in the middle of nowhere. I think out of 100 rides, I've probably carried this twice. If I'm going somewhere very sketchy, then I'll carry Glock 43. But out of 100 rides, I've probably carried this once. So it's like 1% of my rides I'm carrying this, and this will go in the fanny pack. Same for the bear spray. So it's super rare that I carry these, but I'm putting them here because even though it's rare, I do still carry them sometimes. So that is my entire bike loadout, and this is what's kind of worked for me. I don't carry any knives or anything like that. And I've been happy with this loadout. So if anybody's curious, if you've seen my gravel bike videos and you've just been wondering what I carry with me, this is pretty much all of it. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see everyone later.